With a market valuation of over $600 billion, Tesla is currently the most valuable carmaker in the world and the eighth most expensive corporation overall. But according to Tesla Bull and its managing partner at the Future Fund, there's a chance that Tesla may move up this chart in the upcoming years. Gary Black, that's why by 2030, Tesla will be valued 7 times higher than it is today. Hi everyone, and happy return to all of it. Tesla shares. Black recently tweeted about a revenue forecast made by well-known Tesla bull run baron, who estimated that Tesla would reach a $4.5 trillion valuation within the next 10 years. Recently, Ron Barron stated on CNBC that he believes Tesla will produce massive gains that will eventually push the business to a valuation of roughly $4.5 trillion. Tesla is now valued at $670 billion. Thus, the automaker will need to increase its value by 57% to match Barron's price goal. What is Gary Black's opinion on this matter? Let's find out. But before we get started, please remember to hit the like, subscribe, and set on notifications buttons if you enjoy this kind of content so you can stay updated on all things Tesla. According to Barron, Tesla will generate $300 billion in operating income and a 15-fold price-to-earnings ratio if it sells 20 million cars at an average selling price of $50,000 and an operating margin of 30%. This corresponds to a valuation of $4.5 trillion. Barron leaves out everything but Tesla's robo-taxi bot batteries. In reference to Barron's projections, Gary Black said that Ron Barron's estimated $4.5 trillion valuation for Tesla over the ensuing 10 years is actually rather plausible. He further said that, despite the fact that their analyses differ, this prognosis is consistent with Barron's. He stated that, despite the fact that we addressed it differently, Barron's test evaluation of $4.5 trillion in 10 years is comparable to mine by 2030. According to my projection, 10.6 million Tesla EVs will be produced by 2030, with a $42 earnings per share. I calculate a price of $1,260 per share, or around $4.5 trillion, based on a 30 times PE in 2030 and a 2 times future EPS growth of 15 CGR. Although these are undoubtedly high estimations, Tesla is not out of the question. With regulatory credits subtracted, they generated a profit of about $4 billion last year, or $5,000 for each car delivered in the first quarter of 2022. This increased to almost $10,000 for each delivery. If Tesla is able to make 10 million cars by 2030, even in the worst-case scenario, and if the profit per car stays at $10,000 at a price that is 20 times higher than what multiple people can afford, the company might turn a profit of almost $100 billion annually. Tesla's market capitalization may approach $2 trillion, or merely 3 times its present value. How much money will you be making as a Apply for a loan using your name, and it is up to 4 times faster than any of its rivals. Aura is a user-friendly app that combines identity theft protection, fraud monitoring, VPN password management, and antivirus software. As though the privacy of you and your family has been violated, you may test Aura out for free for a period of 2 weeks without any commitments. Visit Aura.com to begin your 14-day free trial. Tesla is aware that when you use the link in the description below to test Aura, you're supporting this little YouTube channel and assisting us in covering the costs associated with creating these incredible films. We are really grateful for it. I'm grateful. Let's return to today's video after that. For a number of reasons, Tesla's profit per delivery should remain above $10,000 by 2030 or perhaps higher. This would further boost the company's yearly profit and price-to-earnings multiple. By 2030, Tesla is expected to have delivered over 10 million cars. Musk has said before that the automaker intends to build 20 million vehicles this year. Revenue could increase even further if it manages to create this quantity and resolves its delivery problems so that it can deliver more cars. At the recently held invite-only Goldman Sachs Tech Conference in San Francisco, the automaker stated that it is making every effort to cut the cost of producing its cars and, as a result, drop the price of its TVs. In order to scale EV production to mass market levels, manufacturing improvements are essential, and Tesla has already started making them, according to Martin Viecha, the company's head of investor relations. He claims that Tesla's production cost per vehicle dropped from an astounding $84,000 in 2017 to just $36,000 in recent quarters due to process optimization in the assembly line, and that nearly all of these cost savings are attributable to lower battery prices. Tesla optimized production and shortened the time required to make cars by utilizing new manufacturing methods and a new facility layout. Additionally, the Tesla Corporation has started to change its EVs by taking away some components that it doesn't need. Recently, Tesla revealed that it intended to abandon all ultrasonic sensors from its forthcoming vehicles in favor of Tesla Vision. The automaker made this decision in an effort to stave expenses because sensors account for a sizable portion of Tesla's manufacturing. Significant new vehicle. According to Black, there is a separate program from Robotaxi that targets Tesla vehicles in the under 35,000 bracket, which accounts for approximately half of the market. It's crucial to remember that Gary left out a number of other significant facets of Tesla's operations, such energy dogo batteries. Tesla bought, among numerous others, Musk had stated throughout the FSD program and even at the company's Q1 earnings this year that the value of the Tesla robots will surpass that of the automobile industry in the near future. In the upcoming years, Musk predicts the significance of the Optimus robot will become clear. Musk went on to say that those who are constantly perceptive and meticulous would realize that Optimus will ultimately be worse than their automobile company at FSD already. With this new FSD software, Tesla is going to reap enormous rewards. The business recently revealed that the price of the FSD package, which came with a prepaid pre-order for the actual self-driving system and a limited bundle of automation features, was going up from $12,000 to $15,000 on September 5th of this year. With each FSD software sold, Tesla is expected to profit by at least $10,000 on average. If the software is ready before 2030, this means that profit per car would climb much earlier. Investors might also be ignoring Tesla's Robotaxi, which is highly tuned for autonomy based on Musk's claims. Musk is required to reveal that Tesla is developing a specialized autonomous taxi that may not have pedals or a steering wheel since it is designed for autonomy. Musk said that the robo-taxi might enter mass production in 2024 and mentioned some other renovations that he found really intriguing to be happening in the vicinity of the robo-taxi projects. A robo-taxi journey will probably be less expensive than a bus ticket, a subsidized bus ticket, or a subsidized subway ticket, based on some of our arguments. I believe it will be a huge catalyst for Tesla's expansion, and we're still on schedule to start producing the Cybertruck in large quantities next year. Although Gary Black has acknowledged the significance of the robotaxi, he has previously stated that it may take an additional 3 to 5 years for the surfaces to become operational. Black is a big fan of Tesla and urges other investors to share his enthusiasm. The Tesla investor recently tweeted that investors should not give up on their investments and that Musk will figure out a way to solve it. Gary Black went on to say that Tesla's fundamentals are still very strong, pointing out that the Cybertruck is on deck. The US dollar EV credit of 7,000 is almost ready to take effect, and the China price decrease is bringing in large orders. Do you believe that by 2030, Tesla's valuation will have increased by 7 times? Please share your thoughts in the space provided below. If you'd like to learn more about Tesla's recent activities, click the following video to view on your screen. Talk to you there.